Best fighter in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Yo, Crawford ain't getting knocked out. He ain't getting knocked out. Look, where the evidence supporting that? Where is the evidence supporting that? Just because y'all think he light in the ass, that y'all think that's just it?
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand.
Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford might be the biggest risk of Canelo's career, and legends, analysts, and fighters all have strong opinions, from Usyk to Hopkins. Here's what the boxing world is saying about this historic showdown. Oleksandr Usyk believes Canelo Alvarez is making a major mistake by facing Terence Crawford. In Usyk's eyes, Crawford is the #1 boxer in the world today, the true pound-for-pound king of this era. His comments reflect deep respect for Crawford's skills and suggest that he views Crawford on a higher level than Canelo or anyone else.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough, great fighter, top fighter. So that's a good,
Yes.
that's a good #1, but it's debatable, it's subjective, but that's a good pick. So, round number 4. Why did Daniel Dubois push you yesterday? Do you know why? He gave you a push?
I don't know. Maybe Daniel afraid me. I don't know.
Terence Crawford approaches this fight with unshakable confidence. For him, victory is not just possible, it's expected. Crawford insists there will be no excuses because he considers himself the more skilled fighter, who has prepared for every scenario. This mindset shows the self-belief and experience of a man who has dominated across weight classes. Such certainty often creates a psychological edge before the first punch is even thrown.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Crawford's coach has issued a stern warning to Canelo, saying his fighter's ambition cannot be underestimated. Once Crawford sets his eyes on a goal, he doesn't turn back. Throughout his career, he has consistently taken on challenges others avoided. Stepping up to fight Canelo is simply another example. The coach stresses that Crawford's greatness isn't only physical, it comes from relentless discipline and mental toughness. That focus has carried him to the top.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We're going to do everything we can to him. We're going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him. Because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Bill Miller adds that what separates Crawford is hunger. In boxing, hunger can outweigh experience or even talent. It pushes fighters beyond their limits. Miller suggests Canelo has already achieved wealth, fame, and glory, while Crawford is still chasing a legacy that will define history. That difference in motivation, Miller says, could tilt the fight toward Crawford, because hunger fuels harder training, deeper focus, and greater resilience.
Who do you think is going to win that?
I'm pulling for Crawford in this one. I think people are underestimating his strength right now and his size. And I think he's a little more hungry than Canelo. So let's see though, but I like both guys, but I'm a little closer to Crawford, so I want to see Crawford can take it.
And lastly, quick mention on IBA Pro. Interesting concept that, people records on the line. So I know in boxing, people don't like risking their own and things. Do you feel like this is a step forward? So this could become a major player in boxing?
I think it definitely can. I mean, any opportunity to make some money and build your repertoire and your arsenal.
Boxing legend Bernard Hopkins has made a bold prediction. He gives Crawford an 85% chance of victory. Coming from a fighter who mastered strategy and adaptability, this endorsement carries weight. Hopkins sees intelligence and versatility in Crawford, qualities that can neutralize Canelo's strengths. By signing such high odds, Hopkins highlights that upsets are created when skill, preparation, and self-belief align.
Does he win? Can he beat him? Can he beat Canelo? Is his skill so much that he's able to bridge the weight classes?
He has a legitimate chance. Over 60% for as much. If you say, Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand. He would love for him to prove something. That means you will stay there and try to prove something. But to go in there and to let him know, establish that from the first round, that I belong without showing that I am tough. I earned my position to be here. And I want to show you, even though you're being stubborn, that your time not only have came, but it's gone. He ain't gonna surrender and say I slowed up, so I'm gonna act like it. No, he has to be shown. And it has to be.
Tim Bradley reminds fans that Canelo has struggled even against lesser opponents. He points to John Ryder and William Skull, who managed to drag Canelo into tough, full-distance fights if they could trouble him. Bradley argues it's unthinkable that Crawford, widely regarded as the pound-for-pound number one, wouldn't succeed. For Bradley, skill matters more than reputation, and Crawford has all the tools to expose Canelo.
If Skull, right, can hold Canelo to 152 punches thrown in an entire 12-round fight, 152 punches, you don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can? You don't think Crawford can go the distance with Canelo Alvarez? If William Skull can go 12 rounds with him and keep him at an all-time low, 152 punches a round? Oh my goodness. If Charlo, 154 pounder, can go up to 168 pounds. Respect Charlo's skills, but he ain't got Crawford's skills. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? You don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with him? The most skillful fighter on planet Earth? Oh, damn, let me go even further. If Jaime Munguia, you could throw a penny in the ring, it's gonna hit him. You could throw a dime in the ring, it's gonna hit him. You could throw a feather in the damn ring, it's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him. If he can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, you don't think Crawford can go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez? Damn, I got another one. I got another one. If Berlanga, if Berlanga can go.
Edgar Berlanga dismisses the noise around Canelo's sparring with Jaron Ennis. He says sparring partners don't win fights execution on. Fight night does. Berlanga explains that the connection with Ennis's family is being overhyped, and fans are exaggerating its impact. In his view, no sparring partner can truly replicate Crawford's style, which is unique and cannot be copied.
Boots going off to spar Canelo ahead of Terence Crawford bout.
For me personally, all right, well, I live in Philly, right? So interacting with Mr. Boozy and them sometimes, you know little stuff. So Boots, whole family, they been had a relationship with Canelo. Like, this not new. Pooh was up there camping with him, Farrar was up there boxing him or whatever. And then Canelo, period, he boxed Philly guys. When he was about to fight Floyd, he was boxing Brother Nazim nephew and all that. So this ain't nothing really new that Canelo doing right now or that Boots is doing right now. I think that it's just being made to be a big deal because, like, on the internet, and fans, as much stuff as they like to talk about Boots sometimes, they understand from looking at his skill set and stuff like that, that he would be someone who can help Canelo. Like, you know what I mean, in a situation like this, if you're the kind of person that look at sparring and consider it to be a help, which it can be, especially, you know, Boots being a switcher, being a boxer, puncher, the athleticism he has, the footwork he has. That's, if you wanted to get ready for Terence Crawford, that would be a great guy to box with. So I think that's a good thing for Canelo. I think it's an even better thing for Boots. Well, even better thing for Canelo because he's the one that got to fight right now.
No, Boots got to fight October 11th.
He
We're
does.
moving up, so.
So he's getting, so this, you know what I mean, this up the level of Boots camp and he get paid for it. I'm glad he got an opportunity like that. Get to see himself in there with a guy like that. Anyway, they can help him psychologically a lot.
Crawford himself has explained why he's so confident. In his words, knockouts aren't just about power, they come from the punches opponents never see coming. Unlike fighters who rely solely on raw force, Crawford thrives on timing, accuracy, and deception. His ability to frustrate opponents, exploit mistakes, and capitalize with precision makes him dangerous even against someone as powerful as Canelo.
To knock somebody out, it's the ones that you don't see that hurt you. All my fights that I loaded up and I try to catch somebody, you know what I mean, with a big shot, I typically miss or they see it at the last minute and they brace for it. You know, the ones that just flow is the ones.
Round sheds light on Crawford's preparation, revealing that he often spars with fighters much larger than himself, including heavyweights. This experience has conditioned him to absorb and react to heavy shots calmly. Brown argues that when Canelo lands his best punches, Crawford won't panic because he's already faced similar power in the gym.
But I'm going with Crawford. You know, typically fighters, you know, they don't want to say who they want to go for because, you know, they don't want to be biased.
Yeah.
And much respect to Canelo, but I'm going Bud.
Is there a particular reason why? Like, you're a guy that's moved up in weight, so you know exactly what it feels like to get hit by these bigger guys. Is that something that's gonna play in the back of his head? Like,
of course,
gotta watch out.
It is, but it's not. Because at the end of the day, it's not like he just been in there, got in there with somebody bigger than him. He's always probably been sparring with bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? It's that boxing IQ, which, you know, William Skull didn't put up no fight, but he showed somewhat of a blueprint to get this guy, you know, in a space where he's confused.
Yeah.
And he can't touch the target that's in front of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think Bud got that
difference from Canelo then to Canelo now. Other than the way they're maneuvering their fights. He secures some amazing fights, very smart with the matchups, right? He'll go find somebody of this weight class that is yes, he's undefeated, yes, he's got this and that, but they fought nobody. So it's a very they're very catered fights, but they do it very smart, like Logan and Jake Paul. But this guy can sell tickets. It's true of what Oscar De La Hoya said. So with that being said, what I know about the game is this much. I've known Terence Crawford since we were 7, 8, 9 years old because I'm from Kansas. Terence is from Nebraska.
Yeah.
And in little tournaments we'd see around the area, Four Corners or whatever, we'd always see each other. And he knew Bucky. I mean, I knew his team. And my thing is this: I have Terence Crawford winning on an easy fight. I believe everyone's like, well, Canelo's the bigger man. No, he's not. Terence Crawford and I, we're the same size. We're 5'9". Canelo's shorter than us. We're bigger than he is, chest-wise. I think really where Canelo's probably bigger than us is his legs. He's got thicker legs. Other than that, we're very athletic. We can box. We can bang. I believe I'm going with the Midwest. That's my brother.
And it means facing naturally bigger, stronger, and more durable opponents. Canelo has already beaten champions at these weights, proving his adaptability and power. Crawford's challenge is not just about gaining weight, but transforming his body to perform efficiently at a higher division. His camp is focused on conditioning, ensuring his speed, reflexes, and stamina remain intact. If he succeeds, this could be one of the greatest feats in boxing history.